Coach, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Indianapolis Colts. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone, and he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Kendall Beckwith on the stop. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On second down, McCaffrey. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Throwing on third down, Newton. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now Luck. Flush to his right. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. From the 50, it's Luck. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Luke Kuechly coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Be right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kyler Fackrell able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Play action. It's Luck. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Mario Addison in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Here's Luck. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And his kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them. To swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. That's going to set him back 5 yards. They fake the give. Newton. And he overshot him there. It's out. Out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The shotgun snap for Newton. Try to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
This is Hines, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Luck. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Luck now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Good for a Colt first down. The former Lion Ebron there bringing it in from Andrew Luck. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time. A shotgun snap for Luck. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jordan Wilkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen?
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. K'Wan Short in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Luck. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Cre'Von LeBlanc with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A strong running. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Luck. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Luke Kuechly in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. On 2nd down, here's Luck. His throw incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long, it's Luck. Sliding it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Newton. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Now a run with Anderson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Newton. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a first down throw. Locke escaping the pressure right. It's caught by Moncrief. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Wrong. 11B.
From the red zone now, Locke. Flush to his right. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
5, 6, 7. On.
Out of the gun, Locke. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Crash, crash, crash! Crash!
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
5, 65.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Luck going to keep it on the sneak. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Luck on the sneak, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Andrew Luck, as the first half is winding down, and the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the run, Newton going to throw. And this one complete right side to Funchess. So, well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. To throw on second down is Locke. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Kyler Fackrell in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Colts on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. Now the ball comes loose, and the Panthers have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton steps away. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Cam's going to run the option right. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Flushed out right. He's got his target. It's Cobb. They'll get nothing out of the completion there, and it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A huge play that time for the Colts. 48 yards. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Letting one go deep. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts able to get this back with it, a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Newton now to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they just...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyler Fackrell in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he's got Rodgers. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Mack on the toss. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
53.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mario Addison in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mack. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Luck now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Keenan Allen with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. The extra point up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go.
Newton now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Newton going up top. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They had a very short pickup there, across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Luck. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. The Colts on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing just outside his own goal line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice slope.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. K'Waun Short in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And he's going to go down again. Dontari Poe in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Locke. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's loose again. The 20, 10, and the Panthers in for the score. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them, or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, pulled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Locke buying time to his left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll run with Mack. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got Moncrief. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now Locke escaping the pressure right. The safety Ross Cockrell there to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now a carry from back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
That's fielded in the end zone. And there he goes again. The 40. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return. And they've taken the lead.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they worked on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now running right through it. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. K'Wan Shorn. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. CJ with a nifty move. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 22 and a first down.
We could talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now We're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So